Jonathan Joestar was just a boy when he met him, just a boy clutching to his father. It was a day just like any other, at least any other before Dio came along. Even now, that was what he thought of it as. It was before the Belmonts were chased away. But the Belmonts at this time still weren't popular, not even close. They had done the job of protecting the world a little too well. The world forgot it even needed protecting. Most people these days just saw the Belmonts as undeserving nobles, relics of an old age that needed to be tossed out with the past, but his father never saw them that way. There are many today, Jonathan, who do not deserve what they have, his father had told him. Those who have seemingly infinite resources but do nothing as the world burns down around them, and yet they are revealed. The Belmonts are the opposite. Jonathan still remembered the earnest look in his father's eyes when he said that, a look that radiated his heartbreak at the situation. The men and women of the Belmont clan have worked tirelessly to defend their people. They have done a thankless job over and over again, and it is likely that they will continue to do so. The Joestars are often believed to be cursed. So many in our family die young, but it takes a special kind of person to bring a curse upon themselves. These people are true nobles, Jonathan. Jonathan idolized that family since those words were spoken to him. His eyes lit up just thinking about them. What it sounded like, they were heroes. Heroes who barely got any support from people these days. Heroes who were hunted down by their neighbors every day. The Joestars were some of the last remaining supporters of the Belmonts, especially those from aristocracy. And sure as his father's description of them, the Belmonts made sure to show their appreciation every time he met them in person. They were always polite, kind, and courteous, even when there were fewer and fewer of them to be that way. George Joestar would continue meeting with the head of the Belmont clan over the years, until eventually those meetings stopped. On that day, the Belmonts and the Joestars parted, and on that day, the last day they met, a young Jonathan Joestar saw the youngest son of the Belmont clan. A boy that he didn't get a good enough look at, and a boy that he had only now seen for the first time. Someone he wouldn't see for years soon after, Trevor Belmont. He was a bit older than Jonathan, maybe a year or two. He hadn't said anything when they first met. Jonathan meant to, but he just looked at the boy's eyes and looked away. There was something in them, something a lot harder than Jonathan had. He was a boy who had already seen too much, and Jonathan did want to reach out to him, to help him, to talk to him, but just didn't know how. And by the time he had figured it out, Trevor Belmont had already walked away from his life, so he let the boy go out in the world. As he heard about the Belmont's continued decline, he always regretted that decision. He always felt like he could have done more, but he was sure that he would never meet Trevor Belmont again. But fate had other plans.